Let's compare the Custom Saber Shop's MPS Pommel Style 3V1 over here and MPS Pommel Style 3V2 over here. So these pommels have a very similar style to them, but they have quite a few differences as well. And both of them are part of the Modular Hilt System V1 by the Custom Saber Shop, and they are compatible with Ultra Sabers, lightsabers, and they'll also work with Saber Trio, so that's kind of nice. Now, version 1, so here's V1 over here, and this is the less expensive of the two pommels. So this one is $15.75. V2 is a little pricier, $23.75. And if you look at them side by side, very, very similar style to these. You'll notice the size difference, first of all. So V2 is much larger. V1 will add 0.75 inches to your saber, and V2 will add 1.36 inches to your saber. And the diameter is also quite a bit wider. So diameter of V1, the outside diameter is 1.575 inches, and the outside diameter of V2 is 1.93 inches. And one thing that you can't see just by looking at it is, in addition to the size, this one being much larger, this one is also considerably heavier than V1. So V1 weighs about 0.8 ounces, so just under an ounce or 24 grams. And V2 is almost 3 times as heavy, not quite. It's 2.4 ounces in weight and 63 grams. So a lot heavier than this one. And there's a lot more detail with the V2 version as well. So especially kind of right around the bottom of the pommel, this one is totally flat on the bottom. V1 is flat, and V2 has a little bit of an indentation right there. And then you can see this area, it's actually relatively comparable. It's just the this part is larger on V2 than on V1. So essentially V1 is better if you want more of a lower profile pommel for your hilt, and V2 if you want a pommel that kind of pops a little more and maybe a little more detail to the pommel. And also, the weight, maybe you're looking for a heavier pommel or a lighter pommel. And final thing, let's try it out. I have an Ultra Sabers hilt that I'll use these on. So this is an Aeon V4 by Ultra Sabers. And here's the MPS Pommel Style 3 V1. So this one you can see is much closer in diameter to the overall hilt, and it blends a bit better that way. Now let's try out V2. V2 definitely packs more of a punch. It's wider on the bottom, and it draws the eye more to the pommel than V1 would have on the same hilt. So at any rate, you can see that either of these pommels could be appropriate, depending on which look you want for your saber, and depending on other things as well. So here is, let's put them in order again. Custom Saber Shop, MPS Pommel Style 3V1 over here, and MPS Pommel Style 3V2 over here. So they are very similar hilt pommels, you guys, but they're definitely different as well.